land. How are we doing out there today? It's Wednesday night at the silver tubing bench, the silver pouring bench with the silver tubers. I know there's a little bit of a lag, so I'm night at the silver tubing bench, the silver. I can't hear myself. What's up, Farm Silver? How you doing? How you doing there? How you doing? It's Wednesday night. Mama's gone. Crucible's heating up. Bars are in the tumbler being cleaned. Pouring myself some Coke. Just Coke. No additives. How you been? Drinking a brewski. Well, I used to do that. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. That's America, right? Oh my gosh, it's so nice to have a chat and be able to talk. Hey, Billy. Oh, started up at the gym today. That's your first mistake. Silver Bullet, what's going on? No, I'm just kidding. I ride every night. Big Rich Silver, sup, brother? How you doing? This was unannounced, as most of my chats are. I don't follow any schedule. Unprofessional Treasure. What's going on, brother? I only caught a short little tidbit of your chat the other day. I know the time difference and the time zone difference and everything makes it a little tough on you guys over there on the other side. It's got to be almost 1 o'clock in the morning, I think, where you're at. Well, that's good to hear, Big Rich Silver. Very well. I don't know who all's Boomer Sooner Fan 03. Good evening. A fellow Okie, although I don't claim to be an Okie. Yep, I figured it was just about 1 a.m. because you're about 6 hours ahead. No, I have that same issue myself. Sleep eludes me. As I was saying, I don't consider myself necessarily an Okie because I grew up in Michigan, and I really don't root for either of the teams here. I just kind of giggle when everybody else does. And I'm married to a Texan, which makes it rather difficult when it's Oklahoma against Texas. So that makes for an interesting weekend, although neither of us really follow football. I have a kilo mold Farm Silver that I made, and I poured a kilo bar for Stack and AG47. I poured him a kilo bar. That is the largest bar mold I have, although I think it will hold a little bit more than a kilo, and I could actually make it hold more than a kilo. I would just have to machine a little bit more of the end out. It's a big bar. He's got a video on it. It was my first and only ever kilo pour. I'd done a 21 ounce, and then I did a 30 ounce. And then I poured that. He commissioned me to pour him a kilo bar. So that's the biggest. In fact, I've got everything heating up right now. I was going to try and replicate that 3 ounce spine bar that I poured the other night. Hey, Silver Saber. It's so good to see you. My furnace will hold about 60, well, probably somewhere between 40 and 60 ounces if I put a big crucible in it. So, the first recorded big bar I poured was Silver Saver. It was a 20-ounce bar, and I thought that was the end all be all. I was holding my breath when I poured that bar. Um, I need to go back and watch the unboxing video. I need to see that because she did not know it was coming. And that was not my silver. That was the community silver. They had sent that to me as a tribute to how we felt about Silver Saver with what she was going through. And we wanted to do something special. And personally, I think that bar should be on loan to the Smithsonian with the number of names stamped on that bar. It was unbelievable. It was, I'm in awe of the. That was when I really realized this was a community of people who cared for each other. That was an incredibly moving experience. I was incredibly honored to be part of that. The 2017 Silver Saber bar is in the works. Yeah, I know it's probably hush hush, but I'm real curious who you're working with to create that bar. Zach Silver Stacks, what's going on? How are you doing? Oh, don't start talking like that because now I'll end up crying. And I can't cry. I'm hosting a chat. Man. Do we see the new koalas? No, I don't. Perth Mint puts out some absolutely amazing stuff, farm. But I just don't. I've got, I even threw some Perth Mint stuff in my trade offers just because I don't really want to stack Perth Mint stuff. So, man, I tell you what, Zach Silver Stacks, living the dream's the only way to live. Professional treasure, I got to tell you, when I open my safe and I look at my silver that I've got and I see that cigar box is the most important silver that I have. When I open it up and I start, and I do it once, I don't do it as much as I should, but I do it once in a while. And when I open it up and start, pulling different pieces of community silver out, whether it's a quarter I won in a contest or a poured bar I got from, I'm not going to name names, any one of the pourers in the community, I feel like I have a part of them in my safe with me, and it's truly a neat feeling. And so I love pouring. This year I've figured out that I've just about broke even, maybe poured at a slight loss, but I don't care because pouring, it's cheaper than therapy. So yeah, Billy, I stocked up before. I always stock up on smokes. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? The bear is in the house. Ah, very good. Just got your cigar box in the mail for your community silver. Yes, an unprofessional, a UTB would be pretty cool. Unprofessional treasure bar. That would be pretty sweet. UTB bar. That sounds like a mint. The UTB mint. Man, we got all kinds of folks up in here. I gotta get okay. Pouring is much cheaper than therapy, Zach. That's for sure. Oh man, you know how it is, Metal Detecting Canada. We're just doing, man. We're doing what we do. We be doing what we be doing. How's your pouring going there, Bear? Hey Bear, we need to get together so we can I can get that graphite from you and make you those mold, make you machine out that mold. I'm going to be out of town all next week. So you need to bring it by the range. You can bring it by the range, and I could do it and get it back to you. Because if you wait until if you wait till Saturday when I'm at the shop, I won't. I could probably do it Sunday. Yeah, dude. I'm gonna be in Las Vegas next week because I got SHOT Show to go to. So, what's up, 925 Stacker, the Domino Man? Oh, Bear, don't cry. Don't cry for me, Baratina. I'd pack you in the suitcase, but I damn sure know you wouldn't fit. That Canadian bar is a work of art. I'm sure everyone wants one. Sold out? No, I haven't even released them yet. 1 through 4 are sold out. Number 9 is reserved, and that is because number 9 goes to Silver Vessel every time. That's his number 9. I can't stop it. In fact, if you go back and look at his unboxings of mine, and one he actually got some thumbs down because he had the song number 9 playing in the background while he was unboxing one of the Privy Pour number 9 bars. So other than 1 through 4 and number 9, they're actually tumbling right now. In fact, if they get done tumbling before this chat is over, I will show them on the chat. I'll go ahead and hook up the webcam and show them on the chat. Big Rich Silver wants to know if anybody wants to know if anybody wants to get hooked up there in the Columbus, Ohio area. Hey, Bear Zeke, can you pour silver for me? What I want is to get a replica of an old square nail. Mr. Zeke, are you going to have people on the chat side? Hey, Atlantis Mint. Silver Saver, I owe you a huge apology. 1 through 4 were actually already. It's kind of a long explanation, but to shorten it up, 1 through 4 were poured by request, which inspired me to do a series. It was a conversation I was having with someone who has supported my work for a long time. Not that you haven't. I don't want to take away from what you've done for me. And they were the one that inspired it, so I offered them 1 through 4. And so this was the one time. I'll be there till 5, Bear. I'll be at the shop till 5. So I have to jump over to the email side for a second. All right, you guys been talking crap. Well, Silver Saver, I'm sorry. I really do owe you an apology. Atlantis and Bear, do me a favor and check your emails. I would appreciate it greatly if you would check your email. 925, what's going on? What's going on with the bad time? Bear's was chilling. That's all he knows. He's got one speed, and that's straight chilling. Like I said, Atlantis, check your email, would you, buddy? And Bear, you too. I think you heard me. While you guys are talking, I'm going to pour a bar real quick. I want to see if I can get that feather pattern again. I don't know. That's a pretty tough pattern to replicate. Don't cry for me, Argentina. Well, I got a nice bar out of it, but I didn't get any. Didn't get the same herringbone feathered pattern. I'll just keep trying throughout the chat. What did I miss? Who's saying bye-bye? Who's going by? Unprofessional treasure. Unprofessional treasure. Oh, man. Yeah, it's 1 o'clock in the morning where he's at. I sent it to contact at Atlantis Mint, brother. I just sent it. It should be there. So it's on your Atlantis Mint email because I think that's the only email I've got. What do you mean 999 is no joke? What's Barry, you haven't got an email either? Irvin Maldonado, you just email me, buddy. That's how you get poured silver. You just email. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to throw my email address up right now. Here it comes. 925 stacker. It's nothing like Sterling, dude. Oh, I told you that. Sterling is no problem. I mean, Sterling is way harder than pouring 999. 999 is like pouring water. Sterling is like pouring freaking beef stew. That's why I'm not 100% sure why you want to switch to 999 because you make pouring Sterling look easy. Most people are the exact opposite. Most people struggle with pouring Sterling and can pour 999. You make Sterling look easy. And even as much as I've poured, I can't even figure out how you're pouring Sterling that easy. What's up, Silver Picker? Welcome to the chat, my friend. Sterling can be wicked. Yes, it can. Man, with the gift you've got, 925, I'm going to say this, and I don't want to take away from what you're doing, but IKEA Net 1. IKEA, are you busy right now? You at the gym working out legs on your tablet? But what I was going to say, 925, is with the gift that you've got, I don't know that I would even bother switching to 999. I mean, the community embraces you pouring your 925. And you do such an amazing, no one else out there pours 925 like that. Yes, Big Rich Silver, think long and hard about it because eventually you'll become a slave to it. All right, Silver Bullet, thanks for stopping by. Oh, hi ho, Silver. My man. Man with a better plan. Hi ho needs to check his email. Oh, and so does Ikeo. Ikeo Net 1. So I'm not the only, not that I don't have a very sensual voice. Yeah, hi ho, do the hangout side. Thank you, Silver Saver. I love how he puts a little squirrel at the end of his little state at the end of his little icon or when he types stuff. Oh, you're gonna do some blended 925. You're gonna blend 999 with Sterling. Now you're getting all fanciful. To use one of Mal's words from Serenity, you're getting all fanciful. Only PM works. All right, my friend. Fine. You want to play that game? We'll play that game. Two can play at that. Heck, three can play at that game. I can. I know where your channel is. I know where you live. Better be nice, or I'll just send a PM to Bunker instead of Hi Ho. I have it on. I have it on good authority that you need to check your. You need to check your PMs there, Hi Ho Silver. Away. Oh, 60% of your pours will be in 99.999 and 40% in sterling pieces. I got you. I thought you were going to blend the silver. Either way, you do have an incredible gift for pouring. What the flying butt monkeys? Ikeo, I'm going to PM you because I don't know what's going on. Could just be one of those nights. All right, I sent you a PM. Mr. Zeke, are we allowed to get on the talk side? Oh, that's what I like. You're going to master both, huh? Well, let me see if you have. I'll have to be able to PM you. So if you don't have your, let me see if your PMs are set up. I got to find your channel first. There it is. All right. I can't send you a PM 925, so I can't get you on the chat. Okay, Silver Saver, it is always a pleasure to have you come by. They're saying it's not working by email, so I don't know what to do about that. I've J3, are you leaving or were you saying bye to Silver Saver? Yeah, I sent out a bunch of email invites, and nobody seems to be getting them, which I don't understand. So, see you later, Zach Silverstacks. That's what I thought. Metal detecting Canada, J3. I gotta find an easier way to say your name. How about JMDC? Set up your PMs. Yes. RB50 has a great video on how to do that. You'll just have to go peruse her videos on what settings in your YouTube account to enable PMs. Because when you go to your channel, there should be a whole bar across the main page of options, and one of them should be about. J3B, okay, cool. J3B will work. Awesome. Be right back. I'm going to pour another bar real quick.
Yo, what's up, Z?
Hey, what's going on? Atlanta Smith, that'd be really cool. I'd like to have you on sometime. Probably Friday night if I do a Friday night chat, if the bear will get his big, nasty, hairy butt over here. We might do a joint chat on Friday night. We'll have to wait and see. It's supposed to get really nasty here Friday, like ice storm. So, yeah. Hello, North Star. Now we got Ikeo in the room.
Yes, we do.
How are you doing, my friend?
Doing all right. I just got a new pickup, but not of the silver sort.
You got a gold pickup, or?
Oh, no. More sports now, man.
Oh, boy.
I just picked this bad boy up. It's an action cam.
Oh, like a GoPro?
It is like a GoPro, yes.
Like the GoPro.
That way I can do some video analysis. I'm usually one of those technical people who likes to break down things. So.
Yeah, I used to shoot with some guys that were like that. They'd go through and they'd analyze each stage and where they could be more efficient with their movements and
yeah, exactly.
All that jazz. They'd look at their hits and they'd look at their time and they'd see if where they could make up time and shave time, or what did it make more sense to get better hits and go slower, or take a little, hit on the score but go faster. I mean, they broke it down big time. I just went out and shot.
Well, it depends on how you play the game. Like, it was very helpful for when I was learning how to play tennis.
Oh, it can be. I mean, same thing with golf. I know a lot of golfers who had their swing videoed and analyzed.
Yeah. So now I'm doing that for swimming.
Good grief. Oh, geez Louise.
What you got?
I think I'm a keeper.
Oh, we got some new folks in there. North Star. We got Metal Detecting Canada.
Oh, J3B?
Yes, J3B.
Yeah, J3B's been around just a little bit. I don't know if he's subbed to you, or I don't know if you've met him or not, but he's been around for a little bit. Not long, but a little bit.
Ah, gotcha.
Or his whole name is Jeremiah Billy Bob Bowles, so he just goes by J3B.
It's a pretty nice way to shorten it.
Yeah, that's funny because my initials are all three E's, and so I used to go by E cubed.
EQ. Well, they got a electronics show after you.
Got what?
Electronics. E3.
Oh yeah.
That showcase that actually it didn't. It's a video games.
Hey, I wanted to ask you something. Did you read? I mean, do you read? Do you read for fun, or do you have time amidst all of your extracurricular activities?
It depends on what type of reading you're talking about.
Well, I read a book that I was thinking about the other day. I read it a while ago. It's a crazy story. I ordered some Chinese food and I went into the place to pick it up. And the guy that was standing at the front counter was reading a book, and I asked him what book he was reading, and he told me, and he kind of gave me the basic premise, and I told you it was a long story, but anyway, I went and I got the book. It's called Ready Player One, and it's a sci-fi book set in the future where basically people live in virtual reality. But it's a really neat book. I think, for someone as connected as you are, okay, something is, oh, there's my camera. My camera.
To your bar.
Yeah, that's one I literally just poured that.
That looks pretty sweet with all them pour lines.
It's just how it came out. It's madness. It's crazy. The Canadian bars are. I gotta figure out something here, hi ho, because Bears. The link I sent to the Bear is saying off air isn't working. His Hangout's thinking he's having a call, but can't figure out how to abandon it. And I've had trouble with hi ho multiple times, but Bear, I don't normally. Can I see? I'm going to switch over to the other side real quick and see if I can see the Bear in this side. Do you see the Bear in the no, I don't see the Bear in this side. I'm going to invite Bear. No, Bear's not in my circles, so I can't invite him that way. I don't know. I'm having trouble getting people in the chat. How did you get in? PM or email?
I got in through the PM.
The PM. Okay. So I sent the same PM to everybody. Bears is saying off air, and Hi Hos is just not flat not working. And then he made that little cool face, that frowny scrunched up face. Bear and Hi Ho hooked up, but it was on Hi Ho's end.
I think he might have created his own. You have to send it out to all of us at the same time. It's easiest. Oh, I just got your email, by the way.
I have to now. How would I do that as PMs?
As PMs, you just got to. Here, let me give it a shot and send it to them.
Okay, yeah, Bear and Hi Ho.
Yeah, give me uno momento, por favor.
That was Spanish for everyone. That's one moment, please. That's all I know, because that's what they tell me at McDonald's after I order my breakfast.
Right? And no habla español. Me habla español muy poquito.
Good God. That was impressive. I have no idea what you said. I think you said I speak Spanish, but I don't know what muy quito means.
Very little.
Oh, in German, that would be ein bisschen.
Ein bisschen. Yeah.
Ein
Yo no sé. Yeah.
Sprechen Sie kein Deutsch.
All right, let's try that one more time.
So you said that Hangout thinks he's having an outgoing call. How does he get rid of that? Can he clicks the red hang up button, right?
Yeah. So he's basically, what it's doing is he's starting a new call, a separate call. That was what's happening with me as well.
Okay. So how did you undo it?
I couldn't at that one time. I had to go to a different computer because I think the link itself was getting munged up.
Can he?
So I just sent both the Bear and Hi Ho PM.
Does he just need to restart his computer?
No, shouldn't no need.
Cool. Beach Bum, Shipwreck Silver.
Hey, Beach Bum.
And a Vegan Silver Stacker.
How's it going, man?
I
haven't seen Beach Bum in a while.
He was out for a while. When he did his comeback video, he had a friend that was took ill, so he kind of dropped out for a while, and he just got back. He's back now. He's posting some videos, and it's good to have him back because he was around when I first started, and then he just kind of disappeared. So, but he's back in full force.
Yes, that's good.
He's starting to fill a treasure chest.
Awesome.
And there's Canadian Silver Saver.
Did my messages go through? They should have gone through.
Beach Bum, I'll send you a PM. It's working 60% of the time. It works every time.
Puerto Rico.
All
We have
right.
a Puerto Rican. Puerto Rican. I can never get that roll on the R.
All right. There's Beach Bum Shipwreck Silver's channel.
Right
About
there. Did you see the PM that I sent you?
paste. Send. Refresh. All right, Beach Bum. Check your PM.
Yeah, so North Star. Have you ever seen Fist of the North Star? And by the way, Mr. Z, you had asked, do I read? And no, I don't read very much sci-fi. If I do read anything, it's more technical books. I actually just signed up for another to take a month-long class.
Oh, okay, very good. I have a my reading is to the very eclectic side. I have about 6 bookcases that are about 6 foot tall, and they're all full, and they go all the way from ancient writings all the way through modern sci-fi and biography. So that's what you get with a history degree. You read and read and read.
Oh, that's cool. I mean, yeah, it just goes to show how diverse we are as stackers.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, mine is all like I don't read for leisure, I should say. My leisure is more I'm more pragmatic. I'm a more pragmatic reader.
sure, absolutely. So Hi Ho is still, when he clicked the link that you sent him, it put him on his own ongoing call.
Yeah, that is strange.
Bear is in the same call with him.
Let's see. Bear is in the same call with him, so they must be going to the same link. Give me one. Let me try that one more time. Austin 0.
Silver to burn. How are you doing this evening, my friend?
It's so funny that they're both in the same call too.
That's crazy, dude. That happened to me in stacking. I think AG Ender and I. That happened one time. I kept getting calls from AG Ender while I was in a chat, and I'm like, "What the heck is he calling on chat side for?"
Hey, can you make me a mod?
Can I what?
Can you make me a moderator in your thing so I can get some of
Yeah. I can do that. I go to. How do I?
It's on the left column, and then or you should still be able to select.
IKEO.
What's up, Silver to Burn?
Control room. Share controls.
Yes.
Okay. You have control. Roger.
Oh no, that doesn't look like it.
No?
No, not just the control room. They should be able to make me a mod.
I know. I'm figuring this out as we go. I've got to figure out how to. I found this link. I found this before. I think it's in settings. Nope, that's all. That's all right. I got to figure out how to make you a moderator. How to cameraman, screen share, chat side. It's along the left side, right?
Left, or just go click on my icon and that little drop down, that little carrot.
Okay. Profile.
No, that's not it. I was hoping they would say it in there. I guess not. Oh,
I've seen it before.
yeah, it should be on the left in the little dot, or
The dot. What's that?
It's okay. What can we do?
There's some.
Because we have live viewers, and us having technical difficulties is kind of gruesome. So anyway, I do have this little thing. This over the weekend I saw a bunch of YouTubers, but the YouTubers I saw were all from the fitness genre.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there was a fight, man. I mean, YouTubers getting crazy with each other.
Oh, there's no need for that.
Yeah, yeah, it was kind of funny. All the YouTube drama. The whole YouTube thing is starting to become its own ecosystem, like
Yeah.
its own reality TV. All right, Big Rich Silver. Thanks for joining in. Un placer, Concierto, Big Rich. Que te vaya bien. Vertigo's Studios. What's up, man? So I'm actually going to be trying to start playing with some more video. I'm going to do some A-roll and B-roll.
Of your events.
Well, it's one of those things where you can do a training montage.
Oh yeah. Very cool.
So I got my phone 7 and my little action cam. So between the two of them, it should be pretty fun. So aside from the Canadians, how many more of those are you going to be pouring?
That the Canadian series, I think I'm going to do 11, and I have 10 poured. The first 4 are gone. Silver Vessel has number 9 because that's Silver Vessel. He gets number 9.
He's got claim on serial number 9.
He gets number 9 of everything. He has all the privy number 9s. I don't know why number 9, but number 9 is his thing. You remember the video he posted that ticked everybody off because in the background he played the Beatles song number 9 over and over and over and over the whole time he was doing the unboxing?
I did not notice that.
Yeah, it was hilarious. People were getting all. I mean, that like dominated the comments.
That's pretty funny. I just got these 2 little. Hi ho, another invite. So, in recent news, have you heard about the whole? Speaking of gold, have you heard about the golden showers incident?
That doesn't sound good.
Yeah, it does. It was brought to my attention, but it was pretty funny. Like, wow, could it possibly get any worse?
Golden shower. I know that gold was going up today because I was at the LCS all day.
So you remember I was telling you guys that gold might be up for the month and
Yeah.
continue to go up. So it seems like it's probably going to go up to the end of the month all the way. So as long as December went down, January should go up at the same rate.
Well, that's okay. I'm glad I finished by 3 ounces when I did.
Yeah. I'm a little disappointed that I didn't get any of that, but at the same time, it's not too bad. I was able to hop on that deal with the 1/10 ouncer. So
Yeah, Vegan. I wouldn't be surprised if it hits 12 tomorrow because it was at 11.90. I think when I left work today.
oh, it's kind of up and down. It was down today and then up and then down and then up. But I think where is it at now? Is it 11.90?
I thought it hit 11.90 right before we closed. Right before
You're right. You're right. When I was looking at it, it was at 11.70 something. Well, yeah, it's 11.94. We probably will hit 1200 tomorrow.
Which, it's kind of funny because when I got home, I was kind of lamenting the fact that I had picked up so much gold so fast and neglected my pouring silver because I'm literally down to like 15 ounces of pouring silver. Apart from these maples that I just poured, and I said, and then she said, "Well, where did all your pouring silver go?" And I said, "Well, I converted it into gold." And she said, "Well, how's gold doing?" And then it dawned on me, well, I got in when it was, way low 11, at its lowest point this past month, and now it's starting to pick up. So, I don't necessarily think it was a bad thing.
No, not a bad thing at all. You picked up right when people were selling off the whole tax harvesting thing.
Yeah, so I picked up, I grabbed, and the thing I liked about the way I did it is just get, uh, I didn't just go buy a bunch of 10th ounce whatevers. I got interesting pieces. I got a $5 Indian. I got my first quarter ounce Eagle. I got some interesting stuff, and so and that's to me is more fun than that's more fun than just picking it up just to pick it up.
Well, it depends on what your purpose is for all the viewers out there. What your purpose is for stacking. Because
Exactly.
yeah, I've definitely been stacking to stack, but oh yeah, because I got some pieces I like too.
For me, it's not weight as much as it is. If I'm going to get weight, I want weight that I like, not just weight for weight's sake. So I'm going to go get my strainer real quick. I think the Canadian privy bars are done. So I'm going to strainer and strain the media out of them, and maybe I can get them on camera.
925 Stacker. Feel free to send me an email at ikeonet1@gmail.com. So, vegan stacker. Let's see what we got. Interesting. Gold is outpacing silver so far this year. Yes, with the GSR at 71, 72 to 1. That would be holding true right now. But at any point in time, that could change very quickly. So
I've heard more than one person say that right now, silver, a lot of people consider silver to be incredibly undervalued.
it's the better buy rather than undervalued, especially for generics at lower premiums.
Gotcha. So it's all in. It's all in. I don't want to say how you say it, but it really isn't all how you say it. It's not that it's necessarily undervalued, but it is certainly the better buy.
Yes. This is if you're going by GSR, and then if you're just going for the lower premium stuff.
Right.
Yeah. Because it all depends on the exit strategy.
Right. Which for some of us is a long way away.
That's true. That's true. I was just reading this with one guy. I think he was Rational Stacker. Oh my God. Some people who are talking like they're rational, it just drive me nuts, man. I'm not going to sell it for 20 or 30 years. I'm just going to sit on it and bury it.
I'll tell you what, let me see gold hit, around $2,000 an ounce. And let me see silver hit $50 an ounce again, and we'll see how long I sit on it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, as soon as it hits a price, you just sell it. What's the reason I'm holding it? There's no point.
We had a guy come into the LCS this afternoon, and I was talking to him, and he was talking about he was glad he got out when he got out, blah, 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 so on and so on, which I hear a lot. Somebody's trying to call me. Or somebody's trying to call you. Did you hear that? That was weird. I think somebody was trying to call in. Are you still there? What? Akio, you're mute. Oh, you're muted for a reason. You muted yourself. Mutilation, mutilation. I apologize. I haven't had a chance to rinse these bars off. I'm just pulling them out of the tumbler. But somebody said they wanted to see other silver, so I'm. These are the Canadian maple leaf bars that were poured from the 4.9 Canadian milk spotted maple leaves. And I did go ahead and...
I'm back. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Had to answer the phone. Those are some nice pieces. I like that those little privys that you got there.
And I went ahead and stamped the last 6 to match the first 4, and I actually spelled out fine silver on the back.
For a second, I thought you were going to say I spelled it wrong.
You know, oh my God, I did that early on. I misspelled silver on something one time. I had to re-pour it. I spelled it Sivler.
You just leave it, man. Error bars are the best.
At that point, I didn't expect to last this long, so I never would have thought to leave it.
Yeah, because it's hard picking out those things unless they're in order.
Yep, that's it's kind of funny. The things you don't know.
Yeah, my Akio cubes have all sorts of things wrong with it. It's upside down. It's double stamped. It's
well, that's what one different.
Yeah, because then I was just going. All right, give me a second. I just got an email from 925 Stacker. I'm gonna send him the link. See if we can get him in there. Or in here.
Up in here, up in here.
Y'all gonna make me lose act a fool.
Yep.
All right, so are these serialized?
Yes.
That's right. That's right. You're saying number 9 goes to Vessel. That's right. My bad.
Yeah, the serial number's in the top left corner of each bar. And these, I gotta tell you, man, I'm kind of digging pouring the 4.9 maple leaf. I know it's a travesty, but I might pick up some more of the spotted up maple. Find someone with a bunch of spotted maples that just hates them, and pick up some more, because with a little bit of tumbling, it's got a different look to it. The silver has a different look to vegan silver style. Oh no!
What?
I had several people have commented, just, and I know it's all in good fun, but they've commented about the fact that I'm melting maple leaves, but it's like, they're ugly as shit when they're spotted up. I'm sorry, they are. I work in it. I'm in a. Did somebody else just join, or?
Yes, we do have 925 Stacker in here, who's on mute.
Oh, outstanding!
Yes, my link worked for him.
Very good, but it didn't work for the Bear Hi-Ho?
I guess not. It doesn't look like his mic is operating, though. You have to go to settings and set your mic. You're right on the top.
Screen.
Yeah, it looks like a little settings thing.
Silver to burn. No, I do not. I believe in my heart of hearts these will not begin milk spotting, because after talking to several people who work for mints, they will not. No one will come to an agreement, but it is commonly decided that the burnishing compound and detergents they are using are causing the milk spots. And when these bars are melted, all of the chemicals basically are burned off of the silver, so that now these are just raw silver. And I don't run them through detergents and all of the stuff that the mints do. If you go and watch some of the videos, you can find videos on YouTube of mints and how they mint coins, and you'll see them running the blanks through a big tumbler with steel shot in it, and it's got chemicals in there, and they're cleaning the blanks before they stamp them. And it's commonly believed that they're not able, for whatever reason, to get those chemicals off of what are called planchettes, the blanks, before they stamp. And then when a coin is actually stamped, it's most people have a wrong idea about how a coin is stamped, how it works. They think that the actual die does all it does is force itself down and push shapes into the coin. Believe it or not, silver and gold are stamped so hard that it actually superheats the metal, that in that instant that metal flows into the die. So any chemicals that are left on that silver when it's pressed are on that silver. You're not getting it off of that silver, which is why you can't just tumble the milk spots off or dip them off or clean them off.
You can clean them off.
Nope.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, with the eraser?
Or jewelry cloth.
Well, yeah, if you want to scratch the surface all. I've done that actually. I've done that at the silver shop, and I've had moderate success. I had to use a pretty aggressive jewelry cloth. The soft cloth did nothing on the maples for the milk spots.
It's because of all the crevasses.
Listen,
oh, there we go. What's up, 95?
Hey,
what's going on, guys?
We're just talking milk spots or snow toning or whatever you want to call it.
But isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
That
I was listening in. I was just figuring out my mute button.
So are you happy to be on a chat?
Extremely.
It's a lot of fun. You got on a good one, too. We got our Keo here. My Keo.
Cool. Ready to learn.
He's a silver and gold ninja.
Dude, I can't teach you anything you don't already know in the pouring world. If anything, I'm going to learn from you.
I'm always learning.
If you're not learning, you're dying.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Oh, man. It's great to be here. I don't even know what to say.
That's all good. So what got you into pouring anyway?
Actually, I actually started off stacking 925. Had a pretty good amount of deals on it, so I jumped on them. Started getting some good deals on eBay, jumped on those too. And I started pouring actually when I saw high holes. I'm sorry, I started thinking about pouring when I started watching the Bunker Bullying series.
Yes.
And didn't actually start pouring until I saw Mr. Zeke, and I started watching all his videos. I ended up finishing his videos, and I thought to myself, you know what, I'm gonna go for it. And man, ever since I did it, it's been amazing. I love it, and I spend my day doing that other than anything else.
Well, let's leave me out of it, and let's stick with you started because you saw Hi Ho. Because I started because I saw Hi Ho.
Well, I think from what I've heard from everybody, most of us started from Hi Ho's Bunker Bullion.
Yes, he definitely started a trend.
Yeah.
I saw him first, and then I saw Vulcan second.
It's a movement. It's a movement.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely the same as I saw here. I mean, I saw Hi Ho first, and I jumped onto Mr. Zeke, and I basically decided to go ahead and give it a try. And man, I gave it a try. If I'm not wrong, my first try was at nighttime because I really couldn't hold it. I received the mold that I had ordered. I ordered that little starter kit, which comes with the 1 ounce, ½ ounce, and quarter ounce, along with the dish, so on and so forth. And I couldn't hold it. I mean, I was going to get prepped and everything for the next day, and I just couldn't hold it. I went to the back. I plugged everything in, and I had a couple of ounces of sterling, and I went at it. And that first pour, man, it hooked me. It did the job.
Hi Ho is apologizing for addicting us all, and then he put a smiley face.
Well, he can apologize all he wants. I will not take it because it is awesome.
That's good. You know what? Hi Ho deserves some profit sharing from Lowe's, Home Depot, or Ace Hardware for all the Benzomatic he sold.
What? You don't even understand.
He commented one time, Hi Ho commented one time on one of my videos as I panned out, and I am not kidding, there were empty map gas bottles under my pouring bench.
Wow.
Which, by the way, we got some. We have the bear finally in here.
I know. I can see. He looks like he's setting up for a pour.
Yeah.
What is going on?
Man, it's so nice to hear that live.
That looks like a little doo-doo log.
It's like it does look like a little.
It's Mr. Hanky from South Park.
No.
It's a Christmas poo.
We got the Christmas poo.
It's either the Christmas poo or Mr. Peanut. The Planner's Peanut.
Or I don't know. You can make your own determination on what you want on that. It can be whatever.
Yeah, you're gonna want to put a little top hat and a cane, and it'll look like the Planner's Peanut guy.
Here's my here's this lame dish.
Hey, okay, good. I was gonna say.
Hi ho!
Oh, you made it.
I did.
Oh my God! Hi ho's in the room.
The Godfather.
That's an honor.
It's about freaking time I figured it out.
Oh man.
So what did you do different? Did you kick the machine?
Oh,
He had
1,050 degrees.
he had Mrs. Hi Ho come how to do it.
Did you say you had to turn down the temperature?
Well, for some reason, when I clicked, when I opened the new tab within Safari and then went down and clicked return, click this link, then it came here. So I just did it several different ways. I figured something out.
Nah. We got the pouring bunch again. Now, this always happens. You should call this the pour. Yeah, you got the pouring bench. Got.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Wow.
Can hear you.
Weird, my microphone shows muted, but that's all right. I'll try not to fart.
You might as well.
You know, if this wasn't a silver channel and we knew we were cooking silver, it totally looks like the bear is cooking something else that could get us in a lot of trouble.
I'm pretty Dominic Butcher.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, this little dish sucks.
Oh yeah, you need to get a new one. You need to get one and bring it over, and we'll glaze it up real pretty.
Yeah, this is not going to work.
Let me ask you guys, and I've been wondering this myself for a while now. Like, when do you make the transition from crucible to a furnace?
When the furnace breaks.
No, when crucible to furnace, not when furnace breaks to crucible.
I did it almost
You
immediately.
Crucible with the furnace.
Sorry, say again. Sorry.
I said you bypass the crucible and just go straight for the furnace.
If
Because I've always wondered that.
Crucible is the way to go to pour exact weights, and furnace is the way to go to, at least for me, my electricity costs are the lowest in the country, so that's why I originally went there. But
Hey Barry, how's that dish coming out for you?
Look at it. Look at this thing.
Yeah, that thing looks pretty bad.
Ooh.
I bet I got an ounce stuck in there.
Why is that?
Apparently I didn't glaze it properly.
Yeah, if it isn't good and glassy glazed, that silver will bake right into the. Now you can get that. You can retrieve that. You just gotta shatter the crucible.
Well, actually, I had that happen to me on the first crucible I put the 999 in because I didn't put enough borax in it. I actually ended up putting a little bit more, and if I don't know, with my torch it heats it up pretty good. But I just threw a little more borax in it. It actually melted the silver, and once it melts up, it'll take the borax, melt it also, and just throw it under and glide off.
Yeah, it will. It'll do that.
Congrats, Somewhat Stacker, for glazing your first crucible. You know, some people save that for puberty.
That's oh my god. I'm glad.
I'm sorry. I'm glad some of you guys got that.
I'm glad Silver Saber had dinner guests and had to leave.
Yeah, I couldn't help myself,
Oh
man.
Lord,
I couldn't help myself.
that was pretty good, IQ.
Oh, I'm highlighting bunker. I want to see that.
Check that out, Zeke. I just cast this. When I do the 5 ounce, it kind of makes the circles, and this one's got. Come on.
There.
This one's got that nice shiny part, and then a textured part, and the shiny part again.
So
I might try to figure out.
You've progressed.
Might try to figure out how to preserve that.
Yeah, you've progressed.
I'm sorry, man. We must have.
What's that?
We must have some sort of delay, or something. Over.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, I end up talking over whoever I'm conversing with. Over.
You have fields, and you have you've got all the essence of a coin there. Frosted fields and polished raised portions, and then the design.
I'll call it.
Was that?
I'll call it a reverse proof and double the price.
I would.
Was that a casted piece?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so I was actually going to ask you about that one, I hope. What's your thoughts on when you moved to casting? Did you have to change your equipment?
I've tried it a whole bunch of ways. I bought a furnace from Zeke a few months ago and then broke it. So then I started.
I'm sorry, I can't help it.
How's it going,
You break
folks?
it, you buy it.
Mike GPO.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh,
What's going on, buddy?
I'm still alive, much to the detriment of others, but
Hey, Mike, guess what? 925 stacker here.
I saw your logo, buddy.
For the first time, man. It's exciting.
So would you hire a 15-year-old to get you in? Hey, not to worry about it. It took all of us a month to figure it out.
Oh, dude, let me tell you, I still haven't figured it out because if it wasn't for IQ sending me that link, I still been breaking my head with it. I haven't figured out my PMs on YouTube. I haven't figured out a bunch of things, and it's going crazy. I mean,
Don't worry,
30
play with your strengths.
You know, if you'd quit pouring silver for a minute, you could figure stuff like that out.
I guess I'm not gonna ever figure something out, have I?
Hey, is that the bear I see with the map gas there?
What is going on, my friend?
Hey, how's it going, buddy? All right.
When the bear is done cooking what he's cooking, we're all going to jail.
Was he cooking a little bit of rock there? I know everybody, I was listening, everybody was afraid to say it. We have different laws up here.
Like I said, we know that it's a silver channel.
The Silver Channel, yes it is. How's it going, IKEO?
It goes well.
Good. Sorry, I keep going. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Alrighty. Well, so I broke the furnace I got to originally mess with it that I overpaid Mr. Zeke for. Turned out when I melted a bunch of steel and short-circuited crap that wasn't under warranty. So then I started experimenting. I have multiple furnaces, so I melt in one, the crucible, and move it into another. The tricky part doing it this way is I have to do some kind of computing almost with the different temperatures based on the ambient temperature, the melting temperature. And because getting a smooth surface on the top is hard and it changes a lot. So I got to I'm working on some right now. It's much easier on the 3 ounce. Once you get past 5 ounce, see the way these cool is from the top down. Instead of with poured stuff, it cools from the bottom up. So when I do them, it took me a long time to get a smooth surface, but I got one accidentally once. and just spent about a month trying to recreate it. As it got colder, I was able to cool fast enough. But in a bigger piece, you've got so much heat that it cools from the top and the sides, and the middle keeps kind of bubbling a little bit. That's how I was getting those caved in looking things. If I cool them too slow, they get that really, which I think is kind of cool texture on the top. Finally, I just figured out how to do them, and exact weights are easy when you cast. So
I have a quick question. When you say that when you cool it slow and they get that really cool texture on the top, is that the one that you have right now, or is it that texture that looks kind of like a I don't even know what.
looks like a moonscape kind of asteroid thing.
Yes.
So this one, because it's 5 ounce, took longer to cool than a 3 ounce would. So it has more character and texture on the top, but not enough that it caved in. If I cool it slow, like if I cooled it in the hot furnace, it takes a lot longer, and that's when it'll cool and cave in as it does, because all the heat is in the center still. And then so it makes jags, kind of like an uplift in a continental plates when they collide, like mountain ranges almost.
Mm-hmm.
But the rest are secrets.
Yeah, it's just all you need to do is grab a book on thermal dynamics of the melting temperature of silver, and you're on your way.
I'll have to learn how to read first.
So, hi-ho, I'm going to ask a real dumb question here. That's cast, right?
Yes.
Okay, so casting, would that be akin to putting a bunch of rubber beads in an ice cube tray and throwing it in the microwave oven? Is that the same kind of idea?
Yeah, in a sense, yeah.
So you just put a bunch of silver in a mold and get her good and hot? I mean,
yep, and then based on how you cool it, you get the results.
Yeah, so I was going to say, basically your crucible is the mold, right?
Yes.
Got it.
okay.
I tried using some of my molds in the tabletop furnace that I overpaid Mr. Zeke for. but it puts too much wear on the molds to heat that hot and then cool. So the molds, graphite degrades based not on how hot it gets and how many times or how long it's hot, but how many cycles from hot to cold it goes through.
Yeah, I heard it's from the oxidation.
Maybe it could be the atomic expansion and compression too. I don't know, because it starts to eventually turn into pumice looking.
Ah, so okay, I get it.
Yeah.
Did you say hummus?
Pumice.
Barry, you had to react to the food.
Yeah, hummus, not hummus.
That's crazy.
Like a porous rock as opposed to baba ganoush.
Baba ganoush.
Wow.
Haven't heard that for a while.
Yeah, because I was wondering, what stops you from getting like one of those little easy bake ovens?
Temperature?
It's always
Probably couldn't get a big enough light bulb.
It always has cupcakes in it.
No, because I saw the guy who does the per diem, right? He does his on a little oven, right?
That ain't a little oven.
It's not little?
That's like the one I overcharged Hi-Ho for that he melted. That's a serious oven, my friend. That thing gets up to like 2,200 degrees.
I know. That's how I melted the mold.
Oh my God.
I love it. That's how I melted the mold.
You melted a graphite mold?
No, it was this.
Oh man, that
Oh,
looks
yeah,
all
I
chewed
remember
up.
that one. Yeah, I remember that.
I overpaid for it, man, and I was super excited. I thought I was going to be able to get some real retro looking stuff. Halfway is 5 ounces, all the way is 10, and it had some residue stuff in it, so I was heating it to burn that off, and
Got a
it
little
melted.
too hot.
All of this came out of that.
Wow, you still kept it.
Sure, man. It's the only thing I've kept from my pouring. And it's weird
that-
because I
Got
would
silver
never,
mixed in it?
well, I would never have thought that this much volume was missing from this mold.
Oh, so you
it
melted
puzzled me quite a bit how this much came out of this without it looking more depleted. Anyway, that's when I broke that furnace. I am gonna send it in though. I just haven't gotten around to it yet.
it. So that is a cast iron?
Yeah, or I thought it was, but apparently I should have figured out exactly what the melting temperature on that was, because I went too hot.
Yeah, that looks like it was definitely burnt. It looks like my chicken dinner.
Well, when I was trying to cast other things that I have with graphite molds, I was going past the melting point to the silver boiling point, and so it was leaving air pockets.
But that's a book that I read, Past Beyond the Tipping Point.
That's Malcolm Gladwell.
Yes.
He's written several good books. And done some good TED Talks, too.
Yes, sunny Manitoba. Yep, sorry. Minus 45 tomorrow.
I really wish I could get some pour lines on Domino's. Just
I'm feeling
What are you gonna do with that blob high? You gonna stamp that up or what?
There's another 5 ounce I just cast.
It
That's
looks
got
like
all
a
kinds of
little
cool
crater. Did you see the? I think MCM has a new series out that's called the Mountainous season, the Mountainous range. Have you guys seen that?
See that?
Did you guys see that? Sorry.
I did.
The mountain ranges. They have like what's it called? Different summit series.
up with all the different series that are coming out.
Hey, Zeke, what do you think? Should I back stamp this one?
Let me switch over so I can see which one you're.
Yeah, no, I see. Once I see on the side here, we got a little bit of graphite texture. So I'm going to have to Dremel that off. It won't show. I might end up back stamping that. Oh, that's interesting too.
A little bit of moisture.
No, that's in the cool.
Oh man, that is wicked, dude. Fingerprints in the cooling.
I'm gonna run inside and get a 5 ounce that I did. I just couldn't throw away. I was gonna share it, but I forgot. I'll go grab that.
All right.
So, hey, 925 Stacker. What's going to be your next?
Yes, sir.
What's going to be your next? I saw you came out with the Dominoes. What's your next piece? What's going to be your next signature piece?
I wanted, and I'm still trying to make some dice. But
Dice.
yeah, but it's kind of hard because the phase where I pour it in from would also have to have the dot, and I'm still trying to figure out a way to put in that dot from where I pour in from.
Couldn't you pour in from the corner?
I can, but then to cut off that excess, I would have to, you know, cut it off at angles.
Okay.
But it is a good idea. I did think about that. Cut from the corner, I guess, and then grind it off a little, but it wouldn't give it that, you know, that slight edge that a dice has. A lot of them are not completely square. They have that little cut off corner, and those are the ones that I really want to go for instead of just a square.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's a pretty crazy piece, I hope.
Wait till you see the reverse.
Ooh.
So this is what I was explaining. If it cools slowly, it
Looks like cauliflower.
But see how it's kind of caved in. And then this, there must have been some residue anyway. But the cool part of this is on the side, it's kind of frost. And check out this.
Oh, wow.
Oh, cool.
It's obviously an error, but this was before I figured it out. And I tried literally for about 3 weeks to recreate this, but I could not. It has to be something was in this 5-ounce bar. I took it out of a plastic, you know, sleeve. So perhaps there's some plastic residue and it just...
Piece of plastic stuck to it maybe, yeah.
What's it called? This piece reminds me of something like trypophobia. The fear of the pores.
I'm going to show it, and if anybody wants it, I can fit a 999 in there, and I might be able to fit my horse, and I could put a 5-ounce with small letters, but I can't put my logo on it. But I just couldn't bring myself to remelt it until I shared it with people.
So
this side is so cool.
yeah, those holes that you have, are those created by steam or something, or?
Yeah, they're created by...
Could be chemicals.
Chemicals or other imperfections, they burn off and they create gas and they float to the top. It's the same thing you would vent for. You were pouring into the Delft clay stuff.
Oh, man, it looks cool, man. It looks like he actually did it on purpose.
I wish I could not recreate it.
Wow, I like it.
It almost looks like a bunch of holes were drilled and then you ground it off.
Hey, I had a quick question for you, Hi-Ho. I'm gonna put something on the video here, and just a quick question: if this was something to what you were talking about earlier about the texture, rather than the pour lines, and would I don't know if I'm getting it. I don't know if you guys see it.
Yep.
There's always a delay.
Would that be something like what you said?
There's always a
Was
bit
that Mr. Seek?
925. So there you go. Now you're on the main screen.
It's not for me to tell what it actually looks like.
Yeah, it's not focused very well.
You can't see it?
Hold still.
We can see the bar, but it's not focused. Are you using a phone? Or are you using a...
Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm on my phone right now because the baby's outside and it's driving me crazy.
Well, pick the bar up and bring it closer to the phone camera. Because it isn't focusing.
Is the bear over there sampling product or what?
I don't know what the bear's doing.
You see big clouds of smoke rolling in.
It's winter time, man.
Is he vaping?
The bear's always vaping.
Yeah.
We had it for a second, 925.
But I'm not seeing why it's not focusing in.
It's not even on now. We just see your logo, bud.
Yeah, I moved around because I'm hiding in the bathroom from the baby. So.
He's pulling a Tasmania silver stacker.
I was thinking the same thing.
Unfortunately, she loves the silver pieces, so she sees me break one out, and she just runs after me to grab it. And
Hey, something shut.
She likes them, but I mean, it's cost me a pretty good amount of money already because she's actually thrown a couple of them and dented the heck out of them, and yeah, it has to be a remount.
Is she your firstborn?
Yes, sir.
Then
19 months yesterday.
she's gonna be doing no wrong for the next, what, 20 years?
Oh,
Yeah, you're in it, buddy.
oh yeah.
No getting out now.
No.
You could have done that 19 months ago.
I'll be honest though. I mean,
Hey.
she's awesome, dude.
There you go. Changed your life.
She's awesome. I mean, everything I do is for her. So
There you go.
you know, I don't know why I can't get this in now.
Good man.
So how's that app coming, Aikio?
Actually, I just got a new release. I just put in hashtag search, so now you can search by hashtags. So
Okay.
it's still
And
working.
do I have to just update the app, or does it update by
I'm
itself?
testing it now, so not quite yet, but soon. I have a couple of bugs that I'm working on,
Cool.
and then it'll be out.
Nice. I'm hoping you're gonna make my life simpler.
That's the whole point, man.
That's what I'm hoping.
Let me see. Yeah, because the new one.
But don't forget, some of your crowd is 60 years old.
That's why I ask you guys, because I have to make it simple.
Okay, and now we got to keep it clean. Coin hunters here. Welcome, coin hunter.
So now if you put it in your description,
Yep.
and when you hit search, come on. Oh, it will find the everyone that has it that has the hashtag, has it in their hashtag.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, I've been working on it. It's almost there.
Right on. How's the weight loss coming?
Dropped a couple of inches on my waist, but maintaining the same weight,
Are you?
but getting a lot stronger.
Yeah, I got that same waist problem.
Amen to that.
I have no waist. Too skinny.
Yeah.
Don't worry, you will.
Thank you.
And that another one of those things that just comes with age.
Yeah, I'm about 35 right now.
Oh, shut the front door, eh?
35, 34,
I can
210.
remember when I was at 35.
I was a 33 about 5 years ago.
Shut up. You're a skinny guy, aren't you?
Now I'm a 36.
Hey, you know what, Zeke? I was a 43 last year in January, and now I'm a 38.
There you go.
So if I can do it, you can do it.
I buy 38s though because I conceal a pistol inside the waistband.
Ah, there you go. We heard that Snicker 925.
But yeah, still trying to get it going. There's some people that are still trying to use it. But I was mainly trying to make it easier so when you find people, try to find people and try to find things, it's a lot easier.
That's what it's supposed to be for.
Yeah. And I'm still trying to work out some kinks. I was telling Zeke that I signed up for a month-long class where I'm spending about 10 hours a week going to a crash course in development.
Oh, there you go. University, like type course?
No, it's one of those vocational places. Are you familiar with General Assembly?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just a crash course thing.
Oh, cool. Nothing wrong with learning.
No, not at all.
Thanks for stopping by. Hi ho.
Yes.
See you later. Hi ho.
But aside from that, it's all good.
What is that round? What is that round you're showing in the background, Ikeo?
You mean this one?
I don't know. I'm on the chat. So I'm on the YouTube
Ah,
side.
there we go. A dice something? Dick.
Not the bar, the round.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just playing with you, man. This is that Rolo round that I got.
Yeah.
So I heard about apparently the guy who made this. He's a regular on Bullion Stacker. Apparently he's called Doc Roadbaugh. He's a dentist who does pouring on the side. He's been doing it for as long as YPS has. David Yeager.
Yeah.
And he has these. He's been coming out with these for years now, and he puts them in these little Rolo tubes, like the old Rolo candies, and has a little series of them.
Cool. So, okay, I'm going to ask Ikeo. I wasn't here before. What is that dink thing there?
Oh God.
Oh, come on, gotta humor me. But you gotta focus it too.
Yeah, it's a niche piece. And this one,
Okay, I got dick butt.
yeah. Have you ever heard of it?
No.
Yeah, it's one of those niche pieces that is just kind of like.
You had to have.
Yeah, I actually did. They sold out immediately. That's why I had to get my hands on one.
Ah, there you go.
This right here is probably my most expensive piece
Probably.
because it's so rare and limited.
What's the copper coin beside it there? Or copper looking coins?
This is the large cent.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we've got a bunch of those at the shop.
American large cent?
Yeah.
1839 large cent in probably, I don't know, AU.
Cool, nice. Hey, Zeke, grab one of those for me, a good one if you can.
Okay.
Can you see that? Are you able to see that?
Yeah, those are nice. Is that, what do they call it? The matron head or drape bust something? I don't know.
No, this one is just a large cent.
Just a large cent? Okay.
The drape bust is different.
Yeah, okay.
We've got large cents. We've got 2 cents, 3 cents.
No,
So
just
how
a
much
large
did you go
cent. I can't afford the 3 cent.
I don't know. We don't have people come in and they're all in the back. We don't even have them out in the cases.
Wow.
We don't have that kind of clientele.
Yeah, most people don't. That's why I'm sitting
For
on.
silver.
Here's seated Liberty quarter.
That's nice. I got a dime like that. Not quite that good. Well, pretty close.
Yeah, this is one of the nicer ones in my
Nice.
collection.
I thought about picking up one of each just to have one, but
You know what? That's what I'm doing, Zeke. I just want to get one of as many as I can.
shoot me an email and remind me. And Saturday when I'm in there, I'll start digging through the different because we've got trays full of each ones of these.
Do you?
I'll start digging through and pulling you nice examples.
Cool. That'll be nice.
And I'll make sure I'll talk to my boss and make sure I don't get any key dates or anything, so they'll be real affordable.
Yeah, I was gonna say just don't scare the willies off me.
No.
'Cause I'm kind of fond of my willies.
I'm fond of mine too. So, and that sucks. I got to tell you what, man, that sucks working at an LCS.
Oh man, I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it.
I mean, I went in today and he had a stack of vintage 1 ounce bars sitting on the counter, and he likes to put them out because he knows I'll go nuts.
I was gonna say he knows you're gonna be coming in eyeballing them.
Those 100-gram Geiger bars, he left those sitting on the shelf right next to my desk on purpose.
So what you got to do is count them, and then go up to them and mention that nice of you to leave, and say 2 less than there was number of bars sitting on the shelf.
I still have that Charlottetown dollar sitting on my desk. I'm waiting for the right moment to hit him up for it.
You don't have one of those?
God, no. I've got the one I've got one, but it's in horrible condition.
Okay.
And I found one that's in probably B or maybe AU condition.
Okay, don't buy it. We'll work something out.
Oh, I hear. Yeah, I hear you.
I got like probably about 10 of those, and they're like in AU condition, you know.
Yeah.
They were in a roll and just put in a jewelry box, so they're pretty good shape.
Is this the one you robbed the old lady? The old lady?
Okay, robbed is a rather strong word, okay?
Absconded with?
Yeah, I earned them.
Whoa, I don't even want to know how.
Yeah, no, you don't. No, don't buy it. We'll get you one.
He really likes to I can't complain. I mean, all the gold I've gotten except for my first 10th ounce Canadian maple, all the gold I've gotten from him, and
Yeah.
he does me really, really fair, because I mean, I take vacation days from my real job to help cover when it's only 2 guys there, so I'll take vacation days from my real job to be there to help out when one of them's gone.
Cool.
So we have a really good relationship.
And you were saying that's not really a coin store. It's like a gold and diamond buying place.
Yeah, but we have it's one of these days I'm going to do a video of it, because it's a gold and diamond buying place, but we get a lot of bullion people come in to either they come in weekly and pick up some bullion, or they come in and when bullion's, prime to sell, they'll sell it. And so we get a lot of bullion inadvertently.
The place I call my LCS is not a coin store either. It's one of those places. And they just have a lot of people that, I guess, probably a lot of kids stealing grandpa's coin collection and flogging it off, eh?
Yeah, I mean, we don't get much of the, like, I don't think I've ever seen any of the, we barely get any Perth mint. We get a lot of maples. We get a lot of eagles. We get a lot of generic rounds.
Yeah, that's the same with this place, and they get a lot of constitutional coinage, eh?
Oh, we've got buckets of constitutional.
Yeah. And they also get like sterling silver jewelry and, grandma's silver teapot and all that crap.
That's one of the things that I do a lot of times is I'll bring a 5-gallon bucket of sterling butter knives and bring it home, and I'll I'll pull the sterling off of the handles.
Yeah.
And so,
Man, sounds like my type of party.
There you go.
You'd love it. And then I melt it. Sometimes I'll melt it into nice 10-ounce bricks for him, so when he sends it in, it doesn't require as much space. So, shiny packages here.
Hey, shiny package. A lot of shiny on my screen. Hey, Walt 2T's over there.
Yep.
If I was to do the same
He's
thing,
been there for a while.
I'm just showing off my tribute to my northern brothers.
Hey, Mr. Zeke, if I had to go work doing what you do, I wouldn't consider it work.
That's what everybody says until you have to do it.
Yes. Yeah.
Hey, you let me know.
And you got it. And the thing is, it sounds glamorous, but we're not dealing with people like you and me.
You're not Pawn Stars.
Oh no, you're gonna tell me that I'm in Miami, remember?
We're not dealing with stackers the majority of the time. We're dealing with people who are,
Selling money.
No, the opposite.
Oh, the opposite. Okay.
I need gas money, or I need this money, so I need to sell this ring, or I need to sell
yeah, that's what I said. They need money.
Yeah, they need the money, so they're not in there because they like stacking bullion. They're in there because for whatever reason.
Got to buy groceries or whatever. Yeah.
So let me ask you, what's the average age of the people that go in there?
Dude, I can't tell because I've seen people come in and we buy from them and we put their information. We have to keep records, so we put their information in, and they're like a year younger than me, and they look like 30 years older than me. So,
hey, Akil, when I've been in my what I call the LCS there, and the only people that I've seen come in there when I'm in there are between probably 30 and 50, and they're all women.
Huh.
Selling off rings and chains and you name it.
yep.
I've never seen anybody come in and sell a coin when I was there.
Oh, I've had people bring literally like bags, Ziploc, gallon-sized bags of constitutional silver in.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I've
had
seen that
to
too.
the change counter.
Ooh. Does he have a change counter?
Yeah, we've got change counters.
Oh, you got him. Okay.
We have to have it because somebody brings in a 50-gallon bag and it's full of dimes, quarters, and halves. You could spend an hour sorting it.
Yeah. And somebody's got to pay for that.
Exactly. So
I've always wanted to ask this only because in the future, right? Depending right now, people are the people I'm curious about the people who are selling and the people who are buying. Because if the average age is 30 to 50, do you have any people younger than 30 that are coming in?
oh yeah,
And what are they typically buying? Are they buying or selling?
selling.
Selling estate stuff?
Yeah. Selling stuff they got from grandma, selling stuff they got from mom, selling stuff that I don't even want to know where they got it from.
So do you guys have a law there that you got to hold it for a certain amount of time?
Yes. Yeah, we have to hold it for 10 days.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna say they got the same thing here. They got to hold it for 2 weeks.
But see, we're not a pawn shop, so
Yeah.
when they sell it, it's gone. They
Well,
can't.
here, if you're going to sell something, you got to have photo ID too.
We do too here.
Yeah.
Yep. No ID, no sale.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
Mr. Zeke, do you
Yeah.
guys get to test the purity at the shop?
That's what I do.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yep.
nice. How does that work? Is that like a machine or something, or?
No, we use the rub technique. We have the acid
Oh, okay.
stones.
So how would you know how pure it is, though, if it's actual 999 or less or whatnot?
You mean with silver?
Yeah.
Well, first off, if it's not marked, if somebody came in with just a blob of silver, we're going to do a rub and test, and if it doesn't test 925 or better, then we're probably out. We're not going to mess with it.
okay. Beach Bum Silver is asking, are you guys a numismatic exchange, I guess is what he's trying to say.
I don't know what he means by that.
I think he means
coin
exchanging coins. Yeah.
A what?
Coin exchange. I don't believe they are Beach Bum Shipwreck Silver. They're a gold buying store.
Yeah, no, we have. Whoa.
Somebody got the Dremel out.
We have a ton of numismatics, but I don't know. I don't think we're an exchange. I mean, we have our bullion license and all of that.
Stacker's asking, how often are the coins fake?
Man, we see it all the time. We see, and I mean, I've talked about this in chats before. We've seen Perth Mint, or we've seen not Perth Mint. Yeah, we saw a fake Perth Mint bar yesterday, gold.
No.
In the assay card.
I was reading about a fake. They were in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. They had busted a guy with some a whole bunch of 100-gram Pamp Suisse gold bars.
Yep, we've had those come through. We've had fake Pamp Suisse platinum bars in the assay cards.
Hey, Ikeo, are you the guy that had that little machine for testing silver?
Yeah, he's got one. So does Silver Diva, I think.
Okay.
Say what?
That silver testing machine, that was you that had it, eh?
Yes, I got one.
Yeah. Okay, cool. We're on a chat with Unprofessional Treasure yesterday, I believe. And that came up and I couldn't remember who it was, and my bell just rang.
Yeah, I don't trust very many people.
Hey?
I asked one time about those, why we don't use those, and the owner was not real fond. He tested some different models out and gotten some bad results from good coins and good results from bad coins with them, and so he sticks with the rubbing.
No, that's fine. Because then it really does depend. I've had that problem too, but it really depends on the thickness and the size of the coin, and also where he's at with it. But when it's that questionable, it's very rare that something is really questionable.
Right.
But it does happen.
Plus, we deal with so much with jewelry. And
yeah, it only works with coins.
Yeah. So, and that's such a small percentage of our business.
Yeah.
Stacking AG47 in the house. Hey, I sent you an email, Stacking AG47. Did you get that?
Don't forget there's a lag.
Yes, I wanted to ask you, how did you, who are the main buyers at the shop? How old are they?
Probably Bear's age to Mike GPO's age.
How old is Bear?
I don't know.
Thanks, Akio. I believe that was 37.
I would say probably mid-30s to mid-50s.
Okay, so it's relatively the same demographic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just kind of curious because I want to know if, how we can get the youngins involved.
You got to get them off the effing games.
Yes, there you go.
How do you get them outside to exercise?
Well, yeah, because there has to be an ecosystem for it to survive.
I mean, you're talking about a generation who's grown up trading in their cell phones every 2 years and taking a loss on them.
Yeah.
That's true.
You know what? It's their parents' fault, not the kids.
Oh, I was doing the same thing.
Sure.
I can't say anything about it, but I'm going to wear this iPhone 6 out.
Great. I couldn't afford a freaking cell phone until I was 45 years old.
Yeah, both of my sons had iPhones when they were, 12 and 13 years old. But that's because at the time, AT&T, the phone was free.
Exactly. And it cost you another $10 a month on your bill.
Yeah, right up until they started using data.
Yeah.
What's the point? Yeah, what's the point in having an iPhone if you're not going to use data?
That's right. You know what? I'm on my 4th or 5th one, and I don't believe I've ever used a gigabyte of data.
You're a good man.
That's amazing because I text message all day long.
I get unlimited text messaging, unlimited long distance.
Ah.
All for that real good price of $68 a month.
Oh my God! If my cell phone was 1/3 of that, I'd feel lucky.
And that's including 2 gigabytes of data.
I think our average phone is about $300 a month.
I got to sign a 2-year contract.
Oh my God. Yeah, mine is covered by my company.
Nice.
So I don't pay for it. 5 gigs, but I'm mostly Wi-Fi anyway.
Nice. Yeah. No, we burn through. Oh man, I can't remember. It's like a 60 gig plan.
Wow.
But there's two
Take that off the table.
Well, there's two teenage sons, a wife, and me. So there's 4 of us cranking YouTube and Netflix, and I watch Netflix on my phone all the time.
along with other things.
Easy now. I ain't interested in that. I'm a silver guy.
Really, you're not into ESPN?
The what?
ESPN
No.
football.
Zeke,
No, I don't-
Silent Stacker's asking you how much those bars weigh.
I don't know. I don't watch any sports except for curling and golf.
Okay.
Curling rocks.
It was
Most
just a
I love me some curling.
Walt 2T says, I haven't paid a cell phone bill in years, been on company plan. That's the way to do it.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's the way to do it.
I need to get into that one of those companies. I just flipped over some of the bars so you could see the weights. They're all real close to 3 ounces.
Silent Stacker was asking.
Yeah, they're all real close to 3 ounces. I shaved the mold down because I tried to make not a 100-gram mold, but it poured real heavy. The first bar, the bar that I showed in that little video, it overpoured. So I took the mold to work and I shaved off the top, but I shaved a little bit too much off the top. So now they're all just shy of 3 ounces. 295, 297.
Nice.
293, 286. But I'll be posting a video here probably tonight, or probably tonight, going ahead and on sale. So
Yeah, the thing with using company phones is you're always on call.
oh shit.
Yeah.
I'm not on a company phone and I'm always on call.
You're getting the short end of the stick.
Yeah, seriously.
Management.
By the way, we're $2 away from 1,200 an ounce for gold, and 10 cents from 17.
Oh man.
What's that all for?
Spot price.
Okay.
I'm glad I locked in the price on all these Maple Leafs today before I left work. These Maple Leafs were spotted up a tube of Maple Leaves that I had that I went in and traded in for gold earlier in the month, and then I grabbed him at the case and told him I was taking him, and he said okay. I didn't tell him for what. Then I poured all these bars, and I told him today I needed to go ahead and pay him for them, and he gave me a price based on what I traded him for in the gold and back then. So I got a pretty good deal on it.
Hey.
Awesome. A question for you from Somewhat Stacker, and let me know. I'm trying to find an original idea for my silver pouring. Now, my thoughts on that are he should stick with the basics first. Just get a regular mold and pour it simple.
Just pour bars. Start with simple bars. Don't get. I would say I would pour bars until you have gotten pouring bars to where you can pour bars in your sleep before you ever get into a 3D mold.
Yep.
Plus, bars never go out of style, man. Everybody likes a bar.
That I can tell you from experience.
Then you've graduated 925.
Not yet. But I mean, it's just a little advice for someone Stacker, because I've spoken to him a couple of times. I'm actually excited for him to be pouring, but like I was saying earlier in the story of how I got to pouring, I mean, I actually started pouring. Let's put it in Mr. Zeke's after high holes, bunker bullion, and I basically poured until I was sure enough that the sterling bar that I was getting was somewhat showable, because I mean, anybody can pour. I can tell you that anybody can melt silver and pour it into a crucible, but can you make something out of it? You know, is the problem where I was having, where I would pour the sterling in and it would come out horrible. It would look like a flower because it wouldn't settle down. So, you know, I mean, I've never spoken live with Somewhat Stagger, but the only thing I can tell him is just like Mr. Zeke said, man, just perfect the bars, and from there it's an unlimited amount of ideas that he can get. I mean, just to put myself as an example, I started doing the same thing, and then I thought of the domino, while talking to the community, just figuring out just like he is, and it all came together. So I mean, I wouldn't go too crazy on figuring out a signature piece right away. I would focus more on just perfecting the pouring part, and then once, like Mr. Zeke said to me, it'll all come, step at a time.
Yep. Big baby steps.
Oh yeah. There's a lot to learn in this. Let me tell you. I mean, it looks easy as I saw it when I started. It's nothing easy. I mean, it's 925 for me was pretty accomplishing because I hit it, pretty good. But let me tell you, like I told Mr. Zeke in the beginning of this conversation, I mean, 999 between this actually was the first week that I started doing 999. Other than that one domino piece that I made for myself with losing Louis' shot, but 999 has been a heck of a work. Let me tell you, it's not.
In 925.
Well,
what's the temperature there right now
in Miami?
Yeah,
I'm right here. I'll tell you right now, 78.
well, I'm 100. Yeah. I'm almost 100 degrees or 100 degrees more the other way.
Oh yeah, I mean, mostly everybody's a lot colder than me. I mean, I'm the southernmost point right now, so but pouring 999 versus 925, like I did on the video with the star, and I think I'm gonna have to redo that video because it was such a small piece, for 1 ounce. Yeah, I did it, but once I started getting into the 2.5 ounce dominoes and stuff like that, it gets harder, and I thought, hey, if I can pour 925, I can pour 999. Nothing like that, man, because the melting temperatures are completely different. The solidifying is completely different. Everything is completely different. So it's like I said, I learn every day. And I don't think I'm going to stop learning. So
here's the thing about pouring silver. Silver has a mind of its own. Mm-hmm. You're never going to make silver do something it doesn't want to do.
Yep.
So you just let the silver do what it wants to do, and you work around it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's why earlier I was asking Hi-Ho what he meant on the that texture that he was talking about, because a lot of times when I'm pouring the 999 and it drops into the Delft clay perfectly fine, flows evenly, but when it's solidifying, I can see it. You can basically see it like you see it in any video, the pour lines coming in. But once it gets to the middle and it hardens up, a lot of times I'm getting this little, I wouldn't call it pimples because they're not rounded. It's just like sharp little edges that extrude out, and it's kind of like mind-boggling every time that happens.
You're getting a crater.
Not a crater. It's like little. I would call it like they're bigger than salt grains.
Little jagged peaks.
Yeah, pretty much. They're like salt grains that pop out at the last minute. As soon as the fire goes away from the Petrobond, and it starts to harden, not going away from the liquid state, it automatically as soon as it hardens up, it pops up a couple of these little salt grain looking things in the silver, and I hate it.
Could that be little chemical bubbles coming out?
Let me ask you a question. Hang on, 925. I got to ask you a question because I think I've poured. I think I poured enough. I think I've got a handle on. Let me ask you a question. Are you keeping the torch on the silver as it's cooling?
No, I can't, because if I keep the torch on the silver as it's cooling, I would burn the Petrobond.
Okay. Because what you have to understand too is there's a lot of relationship on when you're pouring. You have the relationship with the silver and the Petrobond. Right. And then you also have, and that's face down.
Right.
relationship with silver and oxygen, and that's face up.
Right.
And what you're experiencing right now is the relationship of the silver and oxygen
That's what I thought. Mm-hmm.
as the silver is cooling. So now what you can do is you can take your torch and you can turn it way down to where you get basically a tongue of a flame and just get that close there and see how that basically burn off the oxygen around that center of your casting, and see if that doesn't help with getting rid of that in the center of your pour.
Now, Mr. Z.
The other,
Go ahead.
yeah. Oh, I was going to say the other thing is, for whatever reason, and I haven't figured it out because I just stopped pouring Petrobond for a while. Silver stays liquid in Petrobond about 4 times longer than it does in graphite.
Oh yeah, that's definite.
Yeah, graphite draws the heat out of the silver, so it cools faster.
I think at the same time in Petrobond, why holds that heat is because of the oil in the Petrobond that's being burnt. It's actually creating a heat barrier, isn't it?
Well, I've used both. I have both. I have Delft clay and Petrobond, and they're not both oil-based. So it doesn't matter which. The sand acts like an insulator and keeps the heat in the silver, which keeps it liquid longer, which is why that center stays liquid so much longer than it does in a 5-ounce pour in Petrobond or Delft clay stays liquid as long as my kilo bar I poured in graphite.
Yeah. I mean, the domino itself, I can basically pretty much pour it, turn around, put the crucible down on my pouring bench and stuff, and by the time I'm turning back to look at it, it's still cooling down. I can still see the liquid center on it, and I can tell you it's been about easy 3 to 5 seconds after I pour, and it's still in the liquid stage. Whereas 999 on the 100-gram graphite mold that I have, that goes fast. It's I would say about 2-3 seconds it's solidified already.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So what you're saying, Mr. Zeke, is I should keep the torch on it a little longer to extract out the oxygen from?
Burn the oxygen off the surface of the and it doesn't have to be, first off, you don't want a full flame because that will pit the surface. Because if you turn your torch up, you'll notice at the very tip of the flame, you see those little Aaron colored sparks coming off.
Right.
Those will actually embed themselves in the silver. And so you don't want a high flame. You just want that light blue, soft flame, and just kind of hold it right over the center as it's cooling and see if that doesn't burn the oxygen off away from the silver.
I see. Now, this is what you're talking about. It's when the piece cools up. This happens at the last minute, but it's not showing on the actual piece. It shows as if, for example, when it solidifies, it basically bubbles outward. And, it's not something that I can see until the last minute or the last second, I would say.
And this is exactly the moment the surface from the center out solidifies, the moment the surface solidifies.
Oh, okay. I see. So it keeps it from, okay. All right.
So what you're going to do is you're going to keep that outside surface that's liquid from reacting.
Okay.
The inside isn't reacting with oxygen. It's sealed.
Oh,
it's just the top layer.
Yes. Oh, man. Okay. It makes me want to go and pour right now. I swear to God, man. I just thought about it, right? That's why I paused for a second. I was like, oh, man, should I go?
Aren't you supposed to say thank you, Sensei?
That's
Dude,
why
That's funny.
That's why you're getting those wicked clean backs on your Sterling pours, is because you're robbing it of oxygen by sliding that metal plate over the top.
Right. And in case it doesn't give me that ripple from the oxygen oxidation and stuff. Okay.
Exactly. That's because on my Sterling pours I did, the back of mine looked like that hi-ho round we saw earlier. They were cratered because of the relationship of the copper in Sterling with oxygen. It cools at a different rate.
Oh yeah. See, I tried doing the same thing to the 999, but for as far as covering it, like I do with the Sterling, and it went horrible. As soon as I uncovered it, it was full of this huge holes going inward into the piece. Like the steam actually stayed inside, or if it warped inward or something. It was really weird.
I'm telling you, silver has a mind of its own. We don't do anything with silver it doesn't want us to do.
All right. But man, let me tell you that I am very, very, very giving this a thought of going back there.
It just hey, it took you long enough to get on the chat. You just stay here.
You got all the time in the world to pour.
So what's that bear doing? Just burning up the vape juice or what?
He's not talking. I don't know what he's doing.
I know. He's listening though.
I see his hand.
What's up? The bear.
The Bears.
Hey guys, I'm gonna have to drop off now. I gotta get ready.
Yeah, I'm gonna ride here in a little while, so I can't stay too terribly long.
Take it easy, Akio.
So what?
Was that you that said you're dropping out, or was that the
Later,
bear?
Akio.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah, I gotta go.
Okay.
I gotta go live.
Have a good one, man. Don't lift too much.
It's legs night. Take care, Ikeo.
Later, guys.
Hey, later, Zakia. Thank you very much for the email, man.
You're welcome.
Man, I still can't stop thinking about that, Mr. Zeke. Wow.
You'll learn as you go along, my friend.
I know, but having that little piece of knowledge right now and knowing that I can go back there right now and do it, it's driving me nuts.
Yeah, I understand. That's the nice part about having the pouring bench in your garage that's attached to your houses. I can wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning and come out and pour around if I want.
Actually, I don't have the garage attached to me. I have it. I actually live in downtown Miami. So I'm surrounded by buildings and stuff in downtown Miami. And where I pour from actually is from my parents' house, my grandparents' house to be exact. That's actually my grandfather's bench that he made. And I basically took it over with the pouring bench. And just a quick story, Mr. Zeke, and I'll make it real short, which was something that kind of struck me like crazy when I found out about it. I had my grandfather's sister come from Cuba about month and a half, not longer than that. And they have no idea of, what I was doing or whatnot, because you don't see this in Cuba. So you don't see barely anything in Cuba. So she comes up to me and she tells me, "What are you doing?" I said, basically making little molds, pieces out of silver and stuff. And I come to find out about 2-3 weeks ago at the most that my great grandfather, which is her father, my grandfather's dad, in Cuba was the person that did the you know how back in the days they did the same thing we do pour basically, but metal, to put the metal numbers on the houses or names or mailboxes and stuff like that.
So it's in your blood.
I guess so, because I found out the other day. Let me tell you, man, that I actually teared up when I heard about it, because I've asked myself, how do I get this? How do I understand this? Or it might be in my blood, but just to find out that he did that back in the days,
This might be a smart little, you know what?
Yeah.
So it comes, dude. It's in your genes, man. You're a metalsmith.
There you go. That's the word he was looking for.
It was super cool to find out that I had somebody in my family long ago doing something similar, because it wasn't silver, but the concept is the same.
So you come by it honestly.
It's in your genes, my friend.
Yep.
Man, I just know I love it.
It was going to happen whether you wanted it to or not.
Right? I'm glad it did.
There you go.
It actually got my little happy Tushy out of some trouble. So, hey.
Just make sure you keep it out of there. You got a daughter.
Oh, of course. That exactly. I keep myself indoors pouring.
You have to come down to Miami and put a herd on you.
Dude, Miami is it's not a different city. It's not a different place. It's a different world, man. I
Yeah.
mean,
Oh, I watch the news.
it's a different world. I mean, I travel a lot to my brother's. He's in Tennessee because he's been in the army ever since we got here from Cuba. He's a sergeant first class. I mean, a first sergeant. I'm sorry. Wow, if he heard me, he would kill me right now.
Yeah, you bet. He would.
If he heard me downgrade him like that, he would kill me right now.
Ooh.
Yeah, Top just got demoted.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, he's a first sergeant over in at the base. He's a sniper team leader also, and I travel over there a lot to see him and stuff. And going over there and seeing other states and how other people react in other states is, let me tell you, completely different from anybody in Miami.
925, I want you to school an old guy from Canada now. How far from Miami is Cuba?
90 miles. Well,
90 miles.
from
No
the southern
way.
from the southernmost point of Florida is 90 miles. From
90 miles.
Yeah, from actual Miami, it's like
So like an hour and a half drive. If there was a road.
Mike GPO, I'll be honest with you. I've actually taken a boat ride.
You don't have to be honest with me, man. Just be honest with me.
Well, aside from coming on a boat from Cuba, I'm actually a Cuban refugee. If you guys don't know that, I came at the age of 9 on a raft from Cuba. I traveled all 90 miles. I was there day, night, the next day until the Coast Guard found us. So yeah, that's an experience I will never forget.
I don't blame you.
That's a pretty amazing story, my friend.
Yeah, that's the least of it. I mean,
The good part of it is you're here to tell it.
Oh yeah, and I'm glad I'm here.
There you go.
Glad too.
Yeah, dude, because I mean, seeing something like that, it's life changing. Actually, believe it or not, I actually saw we were on the Coast Guard from 3 o'clock in the afternoon, if I'm not wrong, somewhere in that range, until we got to the Florida Keys, which was at nighttime because the Coast Guard cutter had to veer off and go pick up some other people that they called in. Back then, there was in South Florida, there was that little airplane that they called the Brothers at Rescue. And what they did was they basically went around on a private airplane, small airplane. I think it's called a little Cessna. And they looked for Cuban refugees that might have been stuck in the ocean for days and stuff like that. And they would radio it into the Coast Guard. So we had 2 calls come in, picked up the first 2 people that were in 2 rafts. And then they headed off to the other bunch, which were, I would say, about 3-4 hours away. They were close to Bahamian waters. But getting to those, what caught the attention was the gunfire from the Coast Guard itself. And when we all looked, images I would never forget is the 3 guys were actually getting chewed up by sharks. Yeah, they were, the legs were pretty much hanging over the raft, which was where they were paddling with. And the sharks were just right behind them, just chomping away. And I mean, as soon as the Coast Guard cutter stopped right next to them, all they did was just, pop out the ARs and just start shooting down at the sharks to try to get them away. And yeah, man, it was craziest moment of my life, and I cherish my time here in the United States.
And you realize I have to go to sleep tonight, eh?
Oh man, you don't know how many times I thought about that, Mike.
Okay, let's get back to the silver, and let's get back to Rag and Bear so he talks.
Yeah, what's up, Bear?
What's up?
That's better. He is alive. I thought he freaking died behind the camera there for a minute.
I thought he was sleeping.
5 seconds. I've been just listening to 925 talk, man. That's a very emotional.
Moving story. Step up to the microphone.
Who, me?
Yeah. You sound like you sound like you're in a tin can very far away.
I don't know. I'm like, my face is right by the phone.
There you go. That's better. Now you're talking into it. Get your finger off the microphone.
Maybe that's down here.
I do that all the time.
I got my that better.
You're breaking up, Bear.
Is that better?
There you
Yes.
go.
All right, maybe that's better.
Are you pouring silver out there, or are you just sitting and listening and watching?
I'm watching.
Ah.
Or I'm listening. I'm not watching. Or I'm watching and listening.
There you go.
I love the bear.
Ooh, look what he's showing us there.
I don't know. I'm going to click on his icon so we.
He's been polishing up a little bar is what he's been doing.
This is my first dish pour.
Oh yeah, that's the one I watched the video of. Oh, I got to mute my mic for a second. Mama just got home.
Okay.
That's the garage door.
Yep. So, Bear, looking at your hands, do you like work in an office?
Yes.
Yeah, I can tell. Yeah, that's not a hand.
I crawl around on my
mitt.
knees.
That's the bear claw.
That's not a hand. That's a mitt.
That's many.
What size ring do you wear?
Around on my hands and knees.
What size ring do you wear?
I got little hands. I probably like an 8 or a 9.
No way.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm a big boy, but I'm not a real big boy like Vessel.
Yeah, Vessel's a big boy.
He's a big boy.
Oh yes.
But I'm just kind of, I don't know. I'm just kind of average dude, really. I'm good size, but that's from that's just from a lot of manual work. You know what I mean? My whole life. So.
No, there you go. Hey, listen, can I ask you a quick question?
For the record, he's full of dude.
Yeah, I know.
No average size boy.
Okay, those bear heads, do they come in like 1, 2, 3 ounces?
Yeah, I have. I got one that's a little over an ounce. I've got one that I can actually make in the 50s all the way up to the 80s. And then I have a 5-ounce bear head. I've actually got another bear head that I'm going to, as soon as I get my furnace back, I'm going to, I will unleash. Get their ears though with this dish is almost impossible. Because it
it's not an exact science anyway, eh?
Well, it's just when you pour into it, I have to tilt my rings to try to get the ears.
Yep.
And from the dish, it cools a lot faster than it does from the.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So
for sure.
It's a little difficult for me, anyways. I mean, you know, I guess I'm gonna buy another dish and I'm gonna keep one around and play with it. But I cannot wait for them furnaces to get back, man.
Yeah.
What's wrong with them, Bear?
I look forward to the videos.
Yeah, I try to be entertaining. You know, sometimes I suck, but every day it's like there's so much negativity in this world. You know what I mean? It's like I try to bring something to the table to where people can laugh and that kind of thing. And it's like, I mean, damn, all you got to do is just walk around outside and it's just a freaking negative bunch of jive, man. And it's just like, God, it's just over that crap, man. You know what I mean?
Yep. I know what you mean.
Preach it, brother.
I like to try to be a dumbass type, you know, and just kind of bring a smile to people's faces. You know, that's my intention, is to make you laugh. And if I do that, then I have achieved, if you know what I mean.
Yo, you have achieved on my side, man. You made me laugh on every video.
Then you,
Well,
sir,
I
are a
appreciate
star.
I don't know if I go that far, but you know,
Hey, works for me.
Yeah.
Silver pouring is real fun. You know what I mean? For me, it's like,
Therapy.
You know what?
yes, it is therapy.
You go in it, balls out, Bear.
Hey, Bear, have you ever been pouring and 4 or 5 hours goes by and you don't even notice?
Yeah, that's why my furnace is broken.
Right? Yeah, I've been
No,
caught. Go ahead.
I just, you know, it's you know, you can literally just, it consumes your time. It you know, I always, that's all I really think about is what's the next mold, or, you know, is this going to work, or is that going to work? And
Guys got to have a hobby.
yeah.
Yep.
Well, guys, it's that time.
Oh, man.
I got some stuff I got to get done. I'm going to be out of town next week, so I got to take care of some stuff before I leave. And I also got to get this Maple Leaf Bar video up. So I appreciate everybody coming out, and I'm glad that we finally got 925 on. And I want
the Bear.
And the Bear. And I want to thank 925 for sharing that personal story with us. What an amazing story.
Oh, Mr. Zeke, and I thank you guys for listening to it. I mean, it's an amazing story, but it's I remind myself from time to time of why I'm here, and you know, and that's one of the reasons I think about it. You know, a lot of people don't make it over here, and they go back and they still live a happy life, and I'm here. You know, so it's crazy. You know, well, I like it. I love it. I thank you guys for listening to the story, like I said, and for everything.
We're certainly glad to have you here. And I thank everybody else. It was nice having Ikeo, and especially having Hi-Ho. Having somebody like Hi-Ho in the chat is a neat thing. Atlantis Mint, I think, is going to jump in on the next one. We'll try maybe to do one Friday night. And so we'll wait and see. If we do, it'll be kind of late. So maybe we can get some of the folks from across the pond as they wake up. So
cool. Is it going to be past my bedtime?
Probably.
All right, Zeke, you take care, man.
You too. Everybody have a wonderful week, and we'll talk to you later.
All right, guys. The Bear.
Bye, Zeke.
Stay cool.
Mike GPO. Bear,
Cheers,
Mr. Zeke, thank you so much.
Take care, guys.
See you later.
Later.